from the jump, I automatically knew that I was not about to sit in the dark and record this video. So I'm just gonna. That's why I have my light on. You can call me. Now forget. You can call me scared, but I don't care. I'm just gonna react to this chili video. I know majority of these videos are not real. They're real. Jesus Christ, they're not real. They're just fake. But watching these chilies videos when you're bored or on Halloween night or something, or just like your friends and stuff, is just fun and all. So I decided to just a little quick reaction to this. So I'm just getting into it because most of these videos are just gonna be just funny to watch.
Are you authorized to watch these top 10 scary videos? Whether or not you've been given the all clear, these videos are going to scare the wits out of you. Number 10, Gulf of Mexico flames, burning water. You probably
That's not even scary. That's literally just the ocean that caught on fire because the ocean that didn't like catch on fire. That's an oil spill that caught on fire that was on the ocean. So that's the reason why that is like a fire pit or something like that on the ocean, which is something that shouldn't have never happened because I don't know the full story, but like, hey, it is what it is. It's not paranormal or like scary. So it's just something like, oh wow, that happened. Okay.
never thought such a thing could exist. Posted to Twitter by Manuel Lopez San Martin. The eye of the fire in the Gulf of Mexico was created by an underwater pipeline leak that released natural gas, which was later ignited by lightning at the surface. It's
Oh, it was lightning. No, not lightning. I mean gases. I thought it was. Well, if it was gases, wouldn't the water just like put it out? I don't know, but I thought it was oil. I thought it was an oil spill because of that little like tower in the water thing.
It's uncertain how long the gas had been leaking or what hydrocarbons are being released, but what is certain, it isn't the first. The eye and incidents like it are just additional examples of underwater pipelines like this failing. This enormous pit of fire in the ocean is nothing short of terrifying, because water shouldn't be on fire. Number 9. Happiest Ghost on Earth. Disneyland is called the happiest place on earth, but take a turn down the wrong road in Toontown, and you might just find it's the scariest. Posted by TikToker MyCinema135, the scary video shows a ghost hidden in the smoke of a fireworks show at the world's most famous amusement park. Disney guests spotted the creepy phantom figure.
That's probably not even a ghost. Like with all honesty, that's probably not even a ghost. He's being over exaggerated with this, but hey, it's how he get his views though. It's how he get his views. But like, with all honesty, that's not even a ghost. That's probably just someone like in a costume, just chilling outside, looking at the fireworks. You can see them standing there, pointing up at the sky. So that's probably not even like a ghost. It's probably some like one of the workers in a white suit or like in their uniform. Cause me personally, I can't really say anything because I have been to Disney, so I don't know what the uniforms are like. But I'm pretty sure they may be like white, blue, or like some like bright color.
Along the castle wall, the large figure appears to be dressed in white with one hand on his hip and the other raised high as if in a cheer. The brief appearance is enough to give you pause, but is it enough to prompt viewers to skip out on the Magic Kingdom? Most TikTokers are unfazed by the figure, with some saying it's a statue and others suggesting it's Walt Disney himself. One TikToker, Joshua John Norton, even has an explanation. He writes, "The cast members normally wear blackout costumes. This cast member's costume caught the light and was captured by the camera. So what do you think? Happiest place on earth? Or does the paranormal lurk in It's a Small World's dark corners?"
Hey, if the ghost is out there chilling at the fireworks, then hey, he having fun too. He ain't bothering nobody. Leave that man alone. He ain't doing nothing. Let him chill. Let him watch the fireworks.
Number 8. Merciless Mud Flow. On July 3rd of 2021, a horrific mudslide hit Tatami, a Tokyo resort town in Japan, creating this frightening barrage of debris and mud. Heavy rain poured, creating a torrent of muddy water, which took out roads, houses, and pretty much everything in its wake. 20 people went missing. The flooded hillside dislodged with the water's force as well, taking buildings along with it. Days later, they remained buried beneath layers of mud. Rescue operations for those who were lost or trapped in the mud and evacuation efforts were underway. One witness of the event told broadcasting company NKH, "I heard a horrible sound and saw a mudslide floating downwards as rescue workers were urging people to evacuate, so I ran to higher ground. When I returned, houses and cars that were in front of the temple were gone." This video is just one example of the devastation done. Posted to TikTok, the video.
Yeah, nah, bro. I know I keep pausing, but I'm pausing because I want to say something. But like, nah. This is one of the reasons why I wouldn't go to Japan, because like you could just be in Japan, like and like an earthquake can happen, a tsunami can happen, like mudslides can happen, and like, with all honesty, it kind of depends on where you're at. Maybe, I don't know. Honestly, don't know. But like, with all honesty, that is terrifying. The one way I would not want to die is being suffocated on the mud or like caught in quicksand like that.
Shows what appears to be a slow-moving slurry of debris at first, so slow that it simply nudges a vehicle with its wipers out of the way.
Ad. I hate these ads.
The vehicle manages to escape and get out of the mudflow's path seconds before the onslaught tears through, kicking the debris up with horrible fury. A house is seen collapsing amidst the mess, with mud spreading into every corner. Mudslides are not unusual for Japan's annual rainy season, which lasts from the end of May until mid-July, but few are quite as devastating as this one, which forced residents both from Atami and from nearby cities to evacuate. And the rain continues. Number 7. Encounter with a Psycho. In this video from Exploring with Felicity, posted on YouTube in May of 2021, Felicity gets more than she bargained for. She is exploring a scary rundown building on her own, testing her limits to see how far.
See, this is where you just stupid. Why would you go into an abandoned building by yourself? That's just stupid. Okay, if you're gonna do something like that, at least go with like multiple people. Going by yourself is just stupid, because you don't know if someone was in there. Someone could have been in there, kidnapped you, would have been dead. You could have got killed, actually. You could have got killed. No one would have known when you were. That's just a bad move. That's just a bad move to make. Nah, see, this is why I don't do this. Hey, because you know why? The black guy always died first anyway. In a couple movies, though. Nah, I didn't say a couple. Majority of horror movies, the black guy dies first. In a couple of movies that the black guy either die last or just doesn't die at all. That's rare to happen, though. Ain't that kind of suspicious?
Far she can get. Turns out she can't get very far before this happens. Felicity aims her.
Fake. Out the jump is fake. Cause how you finna start running, right? Stop, turn around, like, oh no, he's running after me. No, bro, I would have been gone. The minute I heard a weird noise behind me, I wouldn't even have looked behind me. I would have ran. I would have booked it. In the first place, I wouldn't even be here by myself. Why would I be in an abandoned building by myself? That's just stupid.
Her flashlight into one room, but hears a loud bang in the next room. When she turns, she's faced with this mad psychopath. He has a creepy red face and is wearing a white robe with red marks all over it. Of course, she runs for her life, but he follows close behind. After hiding in her room, she leaves the door open a crack and asks what the man wants. No answer. When she opens it again, guess who's there waiting? As Felicity is running for her life again, she shouts at the man asking if he's alright. He heaves and roars, standing in a corner. The answer is no.
Are you alright?
Later, she captures the man seemingly sitting on the toilet. He yelps and roars again, rising to his feet.
That boy taking a dookie, dropping bombs on the toilet. Ugh, nasty. Shut the door.
Felicity races past him and out the door. The man starts shouting at her to come here, getting angrier and angrier. As she's trying to escape him, she trips. He takes the opportunity to grab her leg and drag her, but somehow she manages to get...
Bruh, on what? On what? What do you trip on? On what? Literally on what? This is like, okay, please let this be like a joke. Like a joke. Or I'm just gonna be sitting here looking stupid. But with all honesty, me just watching this and not knowing anything about it just looks retarded. Let me not say that, but it looks dumb. It just looks dumb and all. It's like, first of all, what did you trip on? He's not saying any words, but bro, let me just continue.
Get out of his grasp.
It's almost dead
Felicity
anyway.
legs it out of there, but we're left not knowing what happened to her.
Oh, no! Ah, freaking it! Ah, no!
I'm gonna stop. Just hold on. Okay, let me try to get a
The
good
screen
freeze frame
cuts out
on.
and goes to the SMPTE color.
Nah, go back. Look at that man. It may be blurry, but like at least look at him. You can see that clothing he wearing, or like whatever that thing is called. I forget. I'm kind of tired, so I don't remember. But like you can tell that it's clean. They just put fake blood on it, and like man's face is covered in like tomato sauce or something, or like fake blood. And like that man's hair is ginger, but his facial hair is black. What sense did that make? That's probably a real thing, but you can tell that hair is fake. It looks like a Justin Bieber wig. Like, my man, no, bruh. And like the thing is too white. It'd be like mad dirty, like covered in dirt and gunk and stuff if he was an actual psychopath. And again, what did she trip on?
The screen cuts out and goes to the SMPTE color bars test pattern.
Guys, I can't do it in here.
Did Felicity live to explore another day? All I know is I wouldn't be going back to that building anytime soon. Number 6. Scary Randonautica. YouTuber Near Shadows provides more proof that Randonautica is a very scary app that may just lead you into scary real-life experiences. Jeremy and Tina head into the darkness in this scary video posted June of 2021. At one point, the app takes them to a place where they become covered in ticks. Jeremy and Tina shake out their clothes, trying to remove the sucking beasts. During early evening,
Sucking Beast. Number 15. Burger King foot lettuce. Let me stop.
they are brought to a busted up, broken down car. Jeremy says they should look in the trunk. They see if they can pop it open from the inside, but it requires a key.
Okay.
So unfortunately,
Bruh, these ads.
A video editor for all creators.
Which,
What you doing there?
which leaves a giant watermark on your videos. Garbage.
they don't
Garbage
investigate
editor.
further. Later, they're picking through a field trying to find evidence linked to a phone that they believed once belonged to a life taker. They come across creepy bones in the dirt. Tina notes that it's a jawbone, and judging by the pointy teeth, it's an animal jaw. Due to a small rank, they think there might be something buried in the area. While still on site, they use a spirit box to communicate with any spirits that might be hanging around here. After asking what the spirit's name is, the spirit responds that his name is Tom.
What is your name? Tom.
Is Tom the victim or the perpetrator in whatever happened here? Near Shadows can't get a straight answer out of him, so we can only guess. Number 5. Outside the house. Legends of a Bigfoot monster have been around before the creature even had a name. 1,000-year-old petroglyphs in California are said to depict a family of Bigfoots, including one, the largest, that local tribes called the Hairy Man. While many Bigfoot sightings have graced the
Hairy
internet,
Man.
none is more convincing than this one published to YouTube by Graphnix in May of 2021.
Oh, I know these guys. These guys mad fake. What's his name? Oompaville, funny behind YouTuber. He reacted to these guys. He reacted to one of their videos, and it was about the Goat Man, and like you'd even see the Goat Man, like you see like fake blood put on the ground. Like their acting is like it's iffy. It's alright, but like you can tell that the videos are fake. Like they're 100% fake. My guy, up your scary videos. Nothing's scary anymore. Not anymore. I need to stop doing that. For
The crew
Berlizzi
first
copyright me
comes
for doing
across a
that.
creepy kid that some biologists
No,
on an
never mind.
expedition with a company called Orchid left with their own findings. In the kit, there are Polaroids of the creature they encountered in the woods. It looks very much like a Yeti. Later, as they're investigating the woods for themselves, the crew witnesses the Yeti encounter. After locking the doors and turning out the lights, they hear a terrifying roar. A short time later, they hear a panting sound coming from outside the house through the bathroom window. When they inch to the room to investigate, this happens.
I don't see anything.
In the Orchid container they found earlier, there was also a USB drive confirming that these extraordinary creatures are real.
So before I end the video, I'm going to play the contents of this final USB drive for you. What's on here is...
This man needs sleep. He looks sleep deprived. Bro, you see the bags under his eyes? He must have just woke up, or it's late. Or he just sleep deprived. That boy needs some sleep.
Well, you'll see.
In the scary video clip, some explanation is given. It seems the Orchid had been running tests on the creature. Maybe only now that Orchid's experiments have made what was once peaceful creatures into aggressive ones. Number 4. Empty haunted house. What happens in haunted places when we're not around? Published to YouTube by Amy's Crypt in April of 2021. This scary video reveals the answer. It was captured inside an empty haunted hallway that doesn't seem so empty after all. Revisiting a house that they'd investigated before, Amy's Crypt returns to do another paranormal experiment. After rigging the house with several cameras, the crew left to see what would happen inside the house when they weren't there. One of the first things they capture occurs shortly into the video, as the camera pans around the rubble of what appears to be a living room with a fireplace. Several noises are heard, like something is being banged around. Shortly after, Amy asks the empty room, "Are there any children here?" An orb can be seen dancing across the bottom of the screen, and at the same time, tapping is heard. Later on in the video, a rattling is detected. Perhaps the sound came from the sheet of tin in the opposite room, which is leaning against the stone wall.
It's not moving though.
In that same room, minutes later, you can hear a loud noise. On the replay, something dark appears and disappears really quickly on the top of the doorway.
Shuggle. Shuggle. Shuggle.
While Amy's Crypt is more captivated by the figure they captured with the Kinect, we're freaked out by the creepy demon-like face that appears above the fireplace. As they're listening back for a child's voice that
I've
they
seen the
heard in one of the
fireplace though, but
rooms,
okay.
a cord that's hanging in the middle of the room moves. Is it windy in here? The child's
Yes.
voice sounds like it's saying come. If I were Amy, I'd be getting the heck out of there. Number 3, tree swallowing sinkhole. When the earth starts eating itself, you know it's the Last Supper. This event happened in the form of a sinkhole at Assumption Parish in Louisiana. The sinkhole was discovered in August of 2012 and caused upwards of 300 people in the area to be evacuated. It's believed to have been caused by petrochemical services company Texas Brine having accidentally collapsed a salt dome, creating an enormous opening underground. John Bordeaux caught this video of a slow-in, which is when the edge of the sinkhole can't hold up any longer and collapses in upon itself. In this instance, it swallowed up mile-high trees in the process. The salt domes located beneath many Louisiana bayous are deposits left over from the continent's formation. Some of these domes are as massive as Mount Everest, and some are situated up to 35,000 feet below the surface of the earth. The size and depth of the domes can create an enormous amount of pressure.
Yo, that's not okay. In all, it's not really like scary, but when you think really deep about it, and like he said, it's about almost as tall or as tall as Mount Everest. Bruh, that's scary, bruh. Cause imagine you get swallowed up by that, bruh. That's terrifying. Nah, bro. People need to start exploring because apparently they opened up like some type of cave or something or whatever it was, some like crystal hole or something. I forget what he said, but nah. I wonder where that at though. So I know not to go near there. It's hell nah, bro. That's like really thinking deep into it. That's like kind of hella scary.
Salt mining has occurred in these domes for centuries, and they've become crude oil reservoirs in the 20th century. In order not to collapse the domes, stability is maintained through special care in drilling and mining. However, this frightening incident shows that all the care in the world sometimes cannot prevent this from happening. Imagine being feet away from these giant trees being swallowed underground, never to be seen again. Would you stick around to watch?
No.
You may be next. Number 2, Scary SCP-096. What you're about to see will give you nightmares. Published to YouTube by Exploring with Danny in May of 2021, this creepy footage is about to haunt the dark.
Hell nah, bro. For sure, when it comes to black people, I'm just kidding, but when it comes to me in woods, that junk just not, it don't equal, bruh. You will never see me in the woods unless I got a shotgun or some type of automatic that's gonna let go and kill anything that's in front of me. Hell no, you see that? Okay, it may be fake, but that shit, if that junk was real, it kind of looked like the rake. But hell no, if that junk was real, you would never catch me in the woods ever again. Like you would catch me in the woods in the first place. Hell nah.
Dark corners of your imagination. Danny writes, SCP-096 was first discovered by the SCP Foundation in its natural habitat.
Oh, so it is the rake. Because SCP-096 is called, also known as the rake.
Habitat near a mountain in an unknown place. The Foundation sent retrieval team Zulu 9-8 to capture the creature. Well, let's take a look at this terrifying creature. After wandering for a while in the darkness, Danny captures the creature he's after, crouched down in a bramble of branches. The figure is pale with a purple tint and seems to be watching the man who's searching for him.
Ad.
People always ask me what app I use to make my videos, and the truth is, it's so easy, it's almost embarrassing.
It's kind of bad.
For some reason, it appears Danny did not see him. He continues on, breathing heavily and walking.
How? How did you not see him? Even I could have saw that. Even my basically blind brother could have saw that. And that boy is blind. Hell nah, bro. What you doing in the woods in the first place? Hey, he trying to get them views, bro. He's struggling.
Slowly, as if he did not just witness one of the creepiest things to ever appear on camera. A short while after, Danny notices something lurking but does not have his camera on. He turns it on as he starts racing off to the house. After arriving there, he finds wet footprints on the floor. Someone or something has already been here, and recently. Inside the house does not feel much safer. Danny comes across a photograph with a strange figure in it, and later hears some sort of movement that makes him jerk around and call out.
Hello?
No, what would you say that for?
But it's here where things really shake up. It starts with the outline of a head peeking, and then some fingers, and then the creature is there in its entirety.
I know it's a costume, but bruh, if I was doing this and one of my friends did this, I'm sorry, but one of my friends would have been dead. With all honesty, he would have got. I ain't gonna say that. I gotta remember I can't be cussing like that on YouTube.
Hello?
Danny shoots off,
Why he
but for
scream like
some
that?
reason does not leave the premises. He stays for long enough to wander through what he calls some off Resident Evil.
This is creepy. This is like some off Resident Evil.
I
And
like his
then to
accent.
happen upon this yet again,
Hello?
you hear it before you see it. The creature makes a kind of clicking noise that sets your spine a tingling, a roar, then its fingers, then its face.
Hello?
This is what nightmares are made of. I've got a challenge for you.
Nah, bruh. So that's somebody in a costume. From the jump, you could tell that's somebody in a costume, but okay. But why you be screaming like that? And also, what I've noticed is that quote unquote monster got breast. You can tell it has breast, and the sound it was making, anyone can make that sound. It's going, but just weirdly. Like you know when you shush I forget what you call it, but like it's when you put your tongue on your lip and you suck. What's the word? Jesus Christ, what's the word? You shush and cuff, or I don't know. I think I said it wrong. You do that onto your lip and you just pull it back. Like, it's not hard to do. I'm pretty sure almost anyone could have done this as a kid. But yeah, that's basically what that thing was doing. But I'm not even about to watch number one. It's about to be something stupid. I already know, but I don't know what this man's doing in this situation, being by himself. What's up with all these people being by themselves in these situations? I would never be caught alone doing anything while I'm in the abandoned building. I'm always with my friends. I'm gonna do something stupid like this. Hell nah, bro. But I'm about to dip, bro. I'm about to get that. I'm about to hop off. I'm about to go to sleep because your boy tired. I need some sleep. I'm tired. My boy needs some sleep. Nah, I might make a video tomorrow though. Yeah, but that's gonna be in a little while. 24 hours from now though. Not really, about 17 hours maybe.